Well, hello there, I'm White Détroit. I'm just like regular old Détroit, except a bit wider. Why? Because that honestly cracks me up to widen a character. Anyway, nothing to do with that. We're drawing a bunch of swirlies in my sketchbook. Using a fountain pen, I'm making a big tangled mess, so keep watching until the end because it looks good. Quick information round for those of you who have never seen me draw. This pen is a cross fountain pen. It's my favorite pen. Fountain pens in general are my absolute favorite and have been for a long time. When in school, back when I was like 5, I already used to write with a fountain pen and have continued to do so until the end of my engineering degree. Despite that, my writing and calligraphy is really bad, which is why for videos I always write in all caps. To pair the pen, I'm using black ink that is also from the brand Cross. I bought a new bottle of it a couple weeks back because I emptied a full one. As for the sketchbook, this is an A5 format Moleskine sketchbook. The grain is thin and it has a lot of pages, so I'll make a lot more drawings in this book, which is a good incentive to subscribe. And now, something that doesn't have anything to do with drawing. You know, I've been unemployed for a while now, and although that's bound to change sometime soon, I'm using my time very well to tackle on different projects and activities. I already made a recent video about writing, so I won't talk about that. I want to talk about watching movies and TV series. I like cinema. I'm not like a highbrow cinephile, but when I watch a movie, I don't just enjoy the story. I also enjoy the photography, the sound design, the acting, the score, the shots and angles used. I take all of that into consideration when I score a movie on IMDb. Yes, let's talk about IMDb. I've had an account on the Internet Movie Database since 2014. So far, I have scored about 620 different movies and TV shows, and my watch list is ever growing at 415. So using my unemployment well, I'm digging at this list that is way too large. So it's time for a bit of series review video club. What have I watched recently? Let's start with the live-action remake of Avatar the Last Airbender, one of my favorite animated series ever. I'm not talking about the shit movie here, but the TV show. And you know what? It's kinda really good. I think the actors and the casting are fantastic. The effects are really good too. I think the show follows the story very well, with all the small elements and interactions from the original show for fan service. Of course, a lot of elements have had to be cut from the original show because of length, and sometimes the storylines are a bit twisted, but honestly, that makes for a better live-action show. No, it's not a one-to-one recreation of ATLA, but that's normal. One thing I really enjoyed a lot are the casting choices made. First of all, at this point, we should all know that bending techniques in the show are derived from martial arts in real life, like Tai Chi or Shaolin, all coming from China. And so it makes sense to have a cast that's not made of white people with blue eyes, but mostly of Asian descent. Although, I believe in the live action, the Earth Kingdom is influenced by Arabic elements. So that's for Avatar the Last Airbender remake. The show is good, I give it an 8 out of 10. It was obviously made with great attention to please the fanbase, and it worked. Right after ATLA, I watched the Netflix animated show Blue Eye Samurai. It's very pretty. The story is good, and the characters are likable and interesting. Honestly, I recommend the watch. In media with samurai, it's easy to go to extremes for characters. Either have them live with honor or be scum. But it's really so much better when the characters are not all black or all white and have more depth, which is the case in this series. I'm a binge watcher for TV shows, so I actually watched the whole season in about a single day. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 as well. Another series I watched whole is How to Get Away with Murder. I watched the whole thing and I enjoyed it very much. Again, the actors are great. Now, this show is very long, and honestly, I think it could have done with maybe 2 less seasons. At one point, it becomes kinda repetitive. Still enjoyable, but a bit long. I also think it's a highly bingeable show, but I can't imagine following all the story and plot lines if you watch like 1 episode per week. So yeah, a good show. I'd say 7 out of 10. I won't go into too much detail for everything I watch because, again, I watch a lot of things these days, but for series I can mention Dark. Dark is a German show on Netflix that is absolutely incredible. It's about time travel and time paradoxes, with characters evolving in 2019, 1986 and 1953 at the same time. This is a bad resume, but that's about it. The music is incredible, the photography is insanely gorgeous, and the series as a whole is like nothing I've seen. I always try to pick at paradoxes in shows or movies that talk about time travel, but it's really well done in Dark. I won't give it a score out of 10 yet, because I've only watched up to the middle of season 2 so far, but I don't see myself going for less than 9. And that was my video club for the series. I actually watch way more movies than series. Movies are a format I prefer. Without going into it, I've watched the second installment of Dune in the cinema, which I really liked for the sound and the visual aspects, like color grading and such. I have also rewatched a lot of my classics, like Kill Bill 1 and 2, which are my favorite movies by the way, Forrest Gump, a couple Miyazaki movies, and so on. What can I say? I like to move one of my high quality monitors to the front of my desk, turn off the others, lay on my bed, and watch a show for a whole day. After that, I usually feel a bit bad because I could have drawn more or written more, but it's the whole point of guilty pleasures, right? I hope you like my drawing and you're a fellow enjoyer of the big or small screen. Not all my videos are about random topics, a lot of them are actually about drawing, so subscribe and come back in a week for a new video. If you want, you can watch the playlist in the description, which consists of my own favorite videos. Have a good day, I'm White Detroit, and that's about it. Bye!